conversation.
I'm here to make sure that what you're doing. We got to call. We got to call.
I'm doing a story. I'm a journalist, so you guys can leave me alone. I don't need an ID unless I commit a crime, sir.
You're filming a.
Yeah.
He just asked the man for, "You got ID on you?" You're not supposed to have to hand over your ID unless you're suspected of a crime in Las Vegas, Nevada. Did you see that? Pay attention, all of my Las Vegas relatives and neighbors. Next time these officers pull up on your kids and stuff, see, they love doing it to young people, especially young black males. Don't do that YN crap, but especially the young brothers. You know what I'm saying? They love to pull up on you and violate your rights. You guys got ID for what? What do we do? You just stop, stand right here. Wait a minute, where you guys going? Ain't broke no laws, just walking down the street.
That's not a crime, sir.
It's not a crime.
It's not a crime, and it's not a reasonable articulated suspicion either.
Really, it isn't?
It isn't. I challenge you to that. You're being live streamed on the internet. Hey, you guys.
Why are you going to challenge me?
Because you think you just show up and you're going to sort of, you're going to want to see who I am, a guy with a gun? I'm sorry, but you're not getting an ID. I don't even have one on me.
It's my job.
No, it's not, sir. No, it's not. I told you I'm doing a story. No, sir, you're overstepping your boundaries.
It's absolutely not his job just to pull up and identify anybody he see walking down the street. Las Vegas, Nevada is not a stopping. Nevada is not a stopping ID state. This is not Nazi Germany. You're not supposed to be able to just pull up on me and ask me for my papers, bro. What's going on? What's really going on?
Boundaries. I already told you. I just did the FBI, and they said it was okay. And you're going to come out here and.
Who told you at the FBI? That's why we got the call. We got the
I
call
already talked to them.
Well, we got the call from the.
Well,
FBI.
it doesn't matter. I got the DHS memo here.
Can I see it?
But don't come up and start demanding ID because you're not going to get it. You're not gonna get ID.
I just came out here, man.
You asked me for ID, bro. Exactly. So why would I? But why? No. Let me see your ID where you live.
Why am I gonna show you?
Exactly. So why should I show you?
Okay. Do you want to give me your name then?
What happened? You rolled up on somebody, asked for their ID, and they ain't broke no laws. He said, well, let me see your ID. Let me see your ID where you live. Well, why would I show you my ID? Boy, the hypocrisy.
No, you can call me good citizen.
What's that?
You can call me good citizen.
Good citizen?
See, you guys, I'm at Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Station, the Larry C. Bolden Area Command Substation. I was doing a story on the FBI, and I noticed all this stuff, this fire station, police station. And he just wants to show up and demand ID and stuff. So I told him what I'm doing. I'm just doing a little story. I'm exercising my First Amendment right. How's it going? How you doing, sir? Greet the public, man. You work for the community. We pay you. This guy, I say hello. He doesn't want to say hello. This is how he serves his community.
Yeah, he low-key butthurt, pull up on somebody, try to violate their rights, find out they know their rights, they hit you with it, now all of a sudden you upset. This is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen.
Partners with the community, okay. Won't even greet. What's your name and badge number, sir? BA10640. Which clearly shows that what I'm doing is fully legal, so.
No, listen, I never came out here and told you.
Yeah, man, but that you know what, man? You can't just
let me speak?
No, because you can't.
I've let you speak the whole
I know,
time,
but
and
I
you're
told you. No, it's not rude. It's asserting my rights because one question leads to 100.
Everybody has rights, right?
Yeah, but I have the right not to listen to you. You have a good day, sir. I want to just get my shots.
No, that's what he said. I have a right not to talk to you. You have a right to remain silent. Any engagement with law enforcement is that then you're not violating any laws, and you're not suspected of violating any laws. You have no reasonable articulate suspicion. Any conversation with them is voluntary. You ask them the question, am I detained? They say no, okay, sir, well, I have nothing else to say to you. You can go about your day, or you're dismissed. I ain't saying be rude, I ain't saying be nasty, but just give it to them 100. Keep it 100. And make sure you record anything. Any of these engagements you have that you feel like they feel like funny with you, man, pull out your phone. Y'all quick to do it with some females that's fighting and shit. Pull that phone out when you come in contact with these law enforcement. And don't be thinking that you can be out there breaking the law and then you can check them. No, big difference, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're breaking the law, that's when they come into play. They're law enforcement. So you're breaking the law. They actually have some authority over you once you break the law. You understand? So you don't do that. But if they just did to this guy pulling up, turning their lights on and stuff like you, like they got a call or something. Even if they got a call, there's no laws being broken. There's no injured person. What? Leave me alone, you know? Am I detained? No. Okay, leave me alone. Y'all have a good night. No, come here and talk to me. Okay, am I detained? Yeah, you're detained. Okay, well, I'm going to take my fifth. I have nothing to say to you. Like that lawyer said in that other video, it's a mistake to even talk to the police. Their job is to get you to say something that they can arrest you for. Let's go.
I've been driving around. I know there's a lot of crime, man. You shouldn't be bothering people that are doing a lawful act.
He's absolutely right. This is not what y'all get paid for. We'll go to the next video. This sister did a repost of this one, but I've seen this one. This is the county jail right by the hood.
I'm going to start this video off by giving much props to Heideser Community Watch. He's probably the first auditor I subscribed to. He always spoke his mind and stood on business. I haven't heard from him in a while, and I hope all is well. Please check the links in the description and give this man his props by subscribing to his channel.
All right, this is live stream.
Sir, talk to you.
We're not obligated to answer any of your questions
What do you think?
because we're on the public sidewalk with the First Amendment. What's my name? What's your name?
Hi guys, we can't have you take video. This is a custody facility.
It's not up to you. It's up to the.
Walk up and immediately start lying. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, it is legal for law enforcement to lie to you. The Supreme Court says so. So technically, entrapment is legal. They can lie. They're allowed to lie. They can use coercion, all that foolishness. Lie to your face, tell you one thing, and then no, it ain't true, and no, I did that because I was trying to get the suspect to admit to. They can say all that in court and admit that they was low down and snake, and they'll still get their conviction, and they'll still be looked up as upstanding, bushy, super clean officers of the law. This deputy walked up and immediately started lying. You can't trespass a person's eyes. You did. Let's get back to the video.
The law. It's a First Amendment. Yeah, it's a First Amendment protected activity.
What do you need to film this for? This is for security reasons. I'm just letting you know.
You dumb son of a bitch!
Nah, yeah.
You guys can film it from over there then.
No, we're good. We're good.
You dumb son of a bitch!
Why you keep lying? If it's legal for them to film over there, it's legal for them to film where they're standing.
You dumb son of a bitch!
But that's just how they'll play you. If you don't know, they'll lie. And they real good at it. You better know, man.
Thank you. As long as we're on the public sidewalk, California 148.G, state.
What's your purpose?
We're doing a story on your facility, so on whether you make it look bad or not, it's totally up to you from here on.
When 3 or more cops show up for a camera, that's a pretty good indicator that the department is overfunded.
Can you dig it? He out there with a camera. And this ain't the only one. This ain't the only time you're gonna see over policing for somebody having a camera. It's amazing how dangerous police officers feel cameras are when they depend on the footage off cameras to get their convictions in most cases. But they sure don't like them and pointed at them though.
While we're waiting to get a picture of a bus, so.
Yeah.
That's fine. You guys can take a picture of us, but I'm telling you right now, you're not allowed to video a custody facility.
You dumb son of a bitch!
You guys, I will cite you guys, and I don't want to do.
You dumb son of a bitch! You dumb son of a bitch!
You guys hear this? You're being live streamed. He's gonna cite us for standing on a public sidewalk, even though.
If he was able to cite them, he would. They figure out ways to try to give you tickets on GP a lot of times. If he was able to cite him for anything right now, he would. But I'm doing a constitutionally protected act. You swore, you took an oath to uphold the Constitution. That's supposed to be more important to you than any of your ego, your feelings, your lieutenant, your department, any of that crap.
California 148.g.
You can't film, sir.
California Penal Code 148.g clearly states. Here you go.
You dumb son of a bitch!
That's what you call the walk of shame.
You dumb son of a bitch!
Punk motherfucker.
You dumb son of a bitch!
Yeah, you knew you didn't have nothing for the get. Well, he walk out there and immediately start talking to him like he got authority over him. He ain't breaking no laws. Right? Breaking no laws, you have no authority. Tell you about these devils, man, and they want people to trust in. But these agencies did originate from slave patrols, and their job ain't changed.
I even got paperwork right here.
Cite you.
Okay, I got paperwork right here.
If this guy didn't have a camera, they would have arrested him on several charges: bruise ego, hurt feelings, and disobeying an unlawful peace officer request.
Wrong.
Now we got the female deputy. We still dealing with the sharks, ladies and gentlemen. LA County Sheriff Department, a department that has been investigating itself for having deputy groups who carry themselves like no different than the street gangs that they're paid to suppress and arrest. You know what I mean? This is the department this is that department, right? And everybody from LA. We from LA, you all done seen the sheriffs do some dirty, scandalous stuff they didn't have no business. If you haven't, you're a liar.
Hey guys, this deputy thinks that just because somebody called in on me doing a 100% constitutionally legally protected activity, that I have to give her my information, and she's calling a sergeant because these guys were crying because I was on the sidewalk. She's not gonna get nothing. You can't make a lawful act. You can't make a lawful act illegal, ma'am. This is Unit 28, guys.
What's your cross?
See, I'm walking on the sidewalk, and this guy came out and started huffing and puffing, asking me what I was doing, and I told him I'm doing a story on what's going on, and you're the first company that came up, and then they told me I couldn't, so here we are. I can tape anything I want, anywhere in the United States.
That's right. If your eyes can see it and it's in public, you can take video, you can take pictures, you can record. You have no right to privacy in public. That don't make sense. You can't be in public and private at the same time. Crazy thing is, they'll push that on you if you don't know no better. Can't trespass a person's eyes, man.
I can video the White House, guys, and these guys think I can't video this place. And Ms. Bridges thinks here that I have to give her my information. I am at Spectrum Pharmaceuticals on 14422 South San Pedro. If you guys can start calling them and asking them why they have a problem with freedom. Somebody maybe get a hold of Felipe. This one's protected by U.S. Customs and Border. You have a good day. No, can't detain me for a lawful act. I'm sorry. Okay. Bye-bye.
See that? I'm not detaining you. You requested, so no. I don't have to stand here and wait and talk to no sergeant. I only asked for the sergeant because you was trying to violate my rights. Now that we've walked past that, you enjoy the rest of your day. Period. End of story.
The sergeant was to educate you, not me. I already know the law.
And how they walking around with these uniforms on and don't know these basic things? It ain't that they don't know them. They know them. They just figure you don't. But in some of these cases, these cops be clueless, man, on where their authority begins and ends. You have no authority as law enforcement unless a crime has been committed or there's an injured person, injured per body, someone in front of you that have been hurt or attacked or something. If that ain't going on, how much your business? Leave people alone. But y'all can't do that because your ego be tied up into your job because you're a human. You're not a robot. And your feelings and your jealousy and your racism and your prejudice and your whatever you got going on with your personality about yourself comes into play on your job. If any officer say it doesn't, they're lying. They don't separate their job from their personal. They're just good at making it look like it's not connected.
So she's gonna follow me, I'm sure. And here's where I'm at. I am on San Pedro Street. If you guys could call Spectrum Pharmaceuticals, somebody could post a number. You'll see the video. I was just on the sidewalk. And
if I was a gambling man, I would say he's in Gardena on San Pedro. Probably just past Rosecrans.
Came out all huffy puffy, said what I was doing. So I stuck around, and Ms. Bridges thinks that I have to give her my information just because somebody called on me.
Okay, there's not going to be no more contact in this video. Let's go to the next one. This one's pretty good. Check this one out.
Good morning, everybody. I does a community watch in the city of LA doing a First Amendment audit here at the LAPD Hollenbeck. This is the LAPD Hollenbeck station, sorry. Here on First Avenue and St. Louis. Here in the city of LA. And this undercover officer, as you can tell.
Yes, sir. They are in the hood.
So this is the front of the station.
Get to the meaty part. Get to the conversation part. There it is, right there. Let's see what happens.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Pase buen día.
Hi. You need some help with anything?
Only thing different from this one than from the last one with Las Vegas is they didn't turn the lights on, had the lights flashing. You see how they pulled up and he popped the door open like somebody supposed to get intimidated?
Don't jump out of the car like you're all tough,
No,
man.
no, I want to help you.
No.
There's a reason.
Go back inside. Everybody else has left me alone. Leave me alone.
Is there a reason why? I'm
Yeah.
just curious. Are you okay? Everything all right?
You sound like you look like you're mentally challenged, man.
I'm just concerned if somebody's picturing in front of the station.
Your concerns don't trump my rights,
Well,
man.
because of everything going on.
Just
in
shut
today's
up,
world.
man.
Bingo. Your concerns don't trump his rights, just like somebody's feelings or suspicion don't trump a person's rights. Just because I don't know who this guy is and what he's doing out here, you come check him out. That's all they can do. They can come check you out. And if you're not breaking the law, they're supposed to leave you alone. The truth is, if they pull up and you sitting there, whoever called them, they really should just go to that person's house and say, okay, what is he doing, sir? We're here, but what is he doing? He's not breaking no laws. I don't understand why. I mean, I do understand, because I guess if somebody calls, say they see a suspicious vehicle, somebody sitting in a vehicle, something like that, or a person standing out here walking around, something like that, I guess they got to come out and investigate just in case, because if it turns out it was something wrong or something about to go down and it happens, they look liable because they didn't at least come out and investigate. But once you come out and do your investigation and it turns out a person ain't doing nothing wrong, nothing illegal, you need to go and educate the person who called you and say, hey, look, he's not doing nothing illegal. You see somebody out here just with a camera taking pictures, all right, you can call it in if you like, but just know that's not illegal. Understand?
Just shut up and go back in your car.
Going on in today's world.
There's been 30 cars, 30.
What's going on in today's world? It's a really tough time for our country. Sir, I will not have any I will not have any misbehaving on the plane. This is a very tough time for our country. They've been saying that since 9/11. But the way things are today, shut up. Y'all ain't never accidentally shot an Arab in the back during a traffic stop. Y'all not paranoid about that ain't the time of the day. Because you know what he's talking about. He's talking about terrorism, of course. A person with a camera has nothing to do with terrorism. And like I said, y'all never accidentally shot a Saudi Arabian in the back or accidentally killed a Saudi Arabian kid because he was playing with a BB gun in a playground. And those are the people that flew the planes into the buildings, so-called. So yeah, the time what we're living in, sir, you got to understand. We don't understand nothing. The rules don't change with you. You don't come into play unless the law has been broken.
Cars have gone in and out and haven't said a word. You're going to be the only dumbass to say anything? Go back inside, man.
I can talk to anybody I want to talk to.
Yeah, I can tell you to fuck off too and go back to work.
Yeah, you can.
So.
You can tell me that.
You dumb son of a bitch!
That's right. He don't even have to conversate with you, man. You're imposing on this man right now. He's not breaking no laws. There's no injured person, no injured body, nobody in there. Nobody's in need of any kind of services. You're really doing this as what? Some kind of practice or something? No, you're doing it because you thought he wasn't going to know his rights. So he was going to get, oh, sir, I'm sorry. Well, I'm just taking pictures. Okay, you got an ID on you? Yeah, just one moment, sir. No. This person knows their rights.
All right, bye.
But I'm going to show some concern when you're standing.
I don't care what you're going to show. You're going to get back in your car. You're going to leave me alone because I'm not committing no crime. And that's the way the law works. You're checked by the law just like I am. Okay?
You dumb son of a bitch!
So get back in your car and get back to work.
But I'm not disrespecting you.
I don't care. You're just.
You dumb son of a bitch!
He's disrespecting you, though. How about that?
You're fucking. I'm going to be intimidated. Get out of here, man. Get used to it.
Hey, sir, just being hostile. You have a knife.
Shut up and get back in your car, okay? It's a First Amendment protected activity.
Operator with an emergency breakthrough from your sister. Samson and Sheila. Mama failed. Shut up, bitch.
All right.
I'm wrecking. The frog coming. That's mercy. He's coming. Your sister. Sister stuff there. They go down there. Shut up.
All right, you're trying to create something. Yeah, get back in your car and go.
Something else.
Yeah. Go, girl. Try that shit on somebody else. Dumbass. You jump out like everybody else, been fucking perfectly cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bought it at a liquor store. I'm allowed to have it. So.
I want to know who he was.
They jump out like they were going to intimidate me, man. And tell them to leave me alone and get back to work, please.
All right. Yeah, in today's world, what's going on?
Yeah, nice try. Try that shit with somebody who don't know their rights.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I'm wrecking. Run that shit on somebody that don't know you ain't supposed to be doing that. that don't know no better. That's what you should do. Because yeah, other than that, you wasting your time, you wasting mine.
No one told you to leave.
Look, bro, you're gonna see the video. You jump out because you're used to intimidating people. What? You know, I owned you. Now you're gonna get your ass back to work. You're gonna tuck your tail and be a good employee. Bye.
You dumb son of a bitch.
Okay, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wish to be a little more nicer, but
No, you see the way he jumped out, man.
I'm new out here, so.
Well, you're fine, Sergeant. You haven't been done nothing to me, but that guy, man to man, that guy's an asshole. So.
I was already on your YouTube, guys, constitutional policing.
Oh, okay, cool.
But the other guy was very rude and.
I haven't confirmed.
Good cop, bad cop. Good cop, bad cop, right?
No, but you see the way he jumped out on me, man. Gets in my face and stuff. I don't need that, man.
Yeah. But the thing is, people like personal space too. You have to understand that.
He got out of the car to.
You don't have to understand a goddamn thing. This fool jumped out the car on him. He wasn't breaking no laws. He wasn't doing nothing wrong. Freaking LA. LA Sheedy, I like to call these motherfuckers. Say what y'all, hey, take your time, whatever. Hey, yeah, I know some of y'all, and I've seen some of y'all do decent things. So what? Y'all the minority. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, y'all about your backstabbing, over-policing of black people, doing everything that you can to try to figure out how you can put a case on somebody. Now, none of you people out here that's advocates for these devils, you've never had them try to put a felony on you. It's a felony that the first thing they try to do to us where we come from. I lived in Southeast Division. I grew up in Watts, so I dealt with the Southeast Division for the most part. First thing they try to do when we young dudes is try to find some kind of way they can put an F on your record and try to fuck with your life. Your rights to bear arms, your rights to certain, programs and stuff. They want to handicap you because they don't want you being no provider or protector for your children. So they immediately try to put it. That's why where we come from, if you get caught up with a firearm, it's supposed to be a misdemeanor charge if you've never been in trouble before. But these devils, they put felony. They decide what the charge is going to be, not the prosecution. And what your paperwork say when you sit in that jail cell for getting caught with a firearm. It could be yours. It could be registered. It just wasn't safely secured. Some bullshit law they got. You know what I'm saying? Your gun need to be safely secured in case somebody want to kill you. They need to have as much opportunity to blow your brains out as possible before you can get to your weapon and try to defend yourself. That's LA GD. There wasn't nobody carrying no gun. Period. I had them tell me that, and I was an armed guard, licensed to carry. We don't want nobody carrying but us. What the fuck? We supposed to trust y'all? Y'all shoot niggas like it's the thing to do. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But y'all see what I'm saying though, man. Straight dirty, dude. Liars. Devils. This is where you get the whole term Ngugui. Swahili. Stands for swine. Because what do he say? A pig is a very low down animal. It's a very filthy low down animal. That's why we got the term pig. That's right. And y'all ain't changed since Huey P. Newton first dealt with y'all. You know what I mean? But let's go to the next video. Let's go. Oh, this is the one. I just said I'm from Watts, right? Let's go to Southeast Division and see how they carry themselves nice and professional like.
How you doing?
Good.
You all right?
I have rode in the back seat and went through those gates right there. Last time I went, I had 2 lion-ass pigs. 2 lion-ass dogs taking me back there. Phillips and Shaw Metro Division under Sergeant Punk-ass Miller. That's their real names. Took me in there live, man, and tried their best to put a case on the nigga. Man, hey, I'm still felony this, you fucking devils.
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
I was just asking if you were all right, sir.
Yeah.
And when you see the vehicles like that with no lights on the top, it usually means crash units. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say that no more. Y'all don't call it crash no more. Y'all don't use that term. That term, it puts a bad look on LAPD because of, Rafael Perez and the Rampart scandal. It don't change shit. Y'all gang units is still as crooked as y'all was when y'all was walking around wearing y'all little plain clothes and doing something, saying y'all was crash. Y'all ain't changed.
Hey, you need to knock that chip off your shoulder, man. You serve the public, youngster. I say you.
Ooh, look the way them doors popped open. Gang unit, right? Gang unit, right? Yes, yo, see, I train security officer. You watch my training video, catching on my What's Going On channel. I got a security training video on there to give you the basics on security work. And one of the techniques in unarmed security is show of force. All of them jumping out like that, that's a tactic in security, what we call show of force. When we trying to, but we do it when there's a code 1. There's got to be an issue, or maybe a code 2. Maybe even a code 3. That's when we do show of force. This man's not breaking the law. Why y'all all jumping out the car like that? Y'all think y'all scared somebody? Y'all flesh and blood humans, just like me, just like him.
You need to knock that chip off your shoulder. You serve the public. 148 subsection G says I can do what I'm doing. It's a legally protected First Amendment activity. So all your little punks get back in your car. You're not.
Look how they encircling him and shit. He ain't broke no laws. All of y'all had to jump out the car and talk to him? Why? He's not breaking no law. He's not no threat. There's no injured body. There's no injured person. What's all the show of force? This technically could be considered unnecessary use of force. Only thing is they're not touching him. But look, all of y'all don't have to talk to this one man that's standing there with his video camera doing his journalism thing. What is this? What is this?
Intimidating nobody.
Hey, sir, we didn't have anything negative to say.
Then go back in your car. No, I don't want to talk to you. Go. You're a bunch of thugs. You're a bunch of criminals.
Bunch of thugs and bunch of goddamn criminals. On me, Southeast 108 station. I guarantee I've seen them do some real messed up stuff up in that police station right there. Firsthand. Straight up, man. You can't tell me nothing when I done been there and I done saw it. Man, well, what you doing in there? What did you do? It ain't hard to end up in that station when you're in the projects at all. Them crash units used to pull up in the hood, grab us, throw us in the backseat, and drive us to the station on GP to so-called question us. Completely violating our rights. But we young dudes, we didn't have no lawyers. Our families are broke. This is why. This is the ghetto. We can't got no access to no legal counsel. I guarantee you that them police, not only did they do things to us back then that we should have been able to sue them for, they continue to this day in that area to violate people's rights in the city of Watts. Right now today, you can say what they want, man.
Hey, under a Homeland Security law, you cannot be filming a.
There it goes. There it goes. Well, we're dealing in very different times now. It's different now. You can't just fucking liar.
Oh, you know what? Bullshit. I call you on that. 148 subsection G, California Penal Code. Shut up. You don't even know what you're talking about. Ask a supervisor. I've already talked to 10 people. Shut up, man.
All right, get out of here.
You
know, you ain't a terrorist. They ain't gonna tell them, hey, get out of here. That's the arrogance. That's really how their attitudes is too. Ooh, they see that they can't impose their authority on you, and you're not bowing down. Yeah, get out of here. Who the fuck are you? You know that fucking uniform on, nigga. I'd break your windows, fool you, and then you know it.
You get out of here. I'm staying. Shut the fuck up. You get out of here.
You're rude, man. Who told you to talk like that?
Who the hell you think you are?
He can say whatever the fuck he wants. His freedom of speech, you freaking devil. You're rude, man. Who told you to talk? You know, it was rude. Y'all all jumping out y'all car on me like that. You on the streets with that would have meant the first dude walked up with a caught one on the chin. We got his jaw tested. Y'all feel like y'all can police, y'all can do it, man.
To pull up by a legal abiding citizen, think you got something over me, punk. You guys jump out like you're freaking gang members. Get back.
Like motherfucking gang members, acting just like the people that y'all are supposed to be out there oppressing, suppressing, and arresting. Tell you, man, I don't like devils. I don't care for these slave catchers, man. They're not like my buddy, not my buddy, but a guy I used to work with, man, back when I was working for the city. Police was putting a ticket on his car, and we worked on the property, and they was putting a ticket for trespass. I was like, man, hey, they putting a ticket on your car, man. You don't have to let them know you work there. They'll take it back. He said, no, man, I'll just pay the ticket. Or I'll just fill out the paperwork, let them know that I'm an employee. And like those guys, they're not friends. Look what the dude said. Those guys, they're not friends. He was right. Older brother, man. Come from a different time than me. And what did he say? They're not friends. Like, I'd rather not even talk to them. Because like I said earlier, what did that lawyer say? Talking to the police is a mistake. Their job is to get you to say something that is incriminating, so you're arrestable. Other than that, talk to you for what? No, especially while they got their uniform. Man, period. They're peace officers. Crime been committed, they obligated to make an arrest. So I don't got to conversate with you if it's not, if it's what they call voluntarily. I don't got nothing to say to you, man. I'm going over here and you just do your job. We're good.
Get back. I am not blocking drive. Get back in your. You are dismissed.
Now he's blocking the sidewalk. We can cite you for that. But see, they know he really wasn't, and they know he's not, and they know he's recording. Other than that, if he didn't have that camera right now, I guarantee you they would have wrapped him, they would have twisted him up right now and made sure they cited him for blocking the sidewalk. Sergeant Thompson, bitch ass. He used to try to do that shit when he came through the projects. I'm sure we're going to cite them for blocking the sidewalk. They can't just stand on the sidewalk. Here it is. It's public. We can stand on the sidewalk. If you're conversating or whatever you're doing, you're allowed to stand on the sidewalk. Here it is. He's actually videoing and doing journalism. First Amendment protected activity. They really supposed to leave him alone. But they're blocking the sidewalk. Had he not had that camera, trust me, I know these dirty ass crash officers. They would have twisted him up and tried to make him look like he was resisting arrest. So they can be extra physical with him, and then they can use all necessary force to arrest you now. Because we grabbed you to detain you and you resisted arrest. Resisting arrest is a charge. We could take you in the station now. Devils.
Dismissed, youngster. You're dismissed. No, you're dismissed. I don't work for you. Get out of here. Do that shit without your gun and your badge. Act that tough, man. You got no reason to act like that. Get back in your car, youngster. You got schooled right now. All you guys jumped out are gonna look stupid on the internet.
Good.
Yeah, I'll say hi to your mom.
Tonight. Fucking young punks.
Damn, your mama.
Schooled. Fuck you. Fuck you. So they gotta pull up on me like they're all crazy. Shit. Damn. Thought I was gonna get grabbed there for a second. Thank you, big mouth. Son.
Get out. Get out. Get out of here. That's Southeast, man. That's in our hood. That's where me and my homies, that's where we grew up. Same station. These officers would come through the projects and we'll be standing out there not doing anything illegal. They would pull up in the projects and gaffle us up, and we better all have our IDs. California's not a stop and ID state, but they would do us like that because they knew we didn't know our rights. Would straight violate our rights. I want to go to city council meetings and neighborhood council meetings and stuff now, and I confront them. I try to confront them about that. And look, y'all was violating our rights, man. And it's like, so what? And you know what they do? They just sit there. They just sit there quiet, like, yeah, we know we used to do that, but it's okay. That's okay. You were violating our rights, yeah, but y'all didn't do nothing at the time. Y'all didn't, prosecute us or nothing for it, so we just got away with that. How many times did dudes get stopped and get just stopped on GP and get their rights violated, their Fourth Amendment right violated? You get illegal searches and seizures and stuff like that, and got charges put on them when they weren't even supposed to come in contact with you. They wasn't breaking no laws. You had no reasonable articulate suspicion. But you know what they do? They get them reports in the paperwork and they just lie and they doctor it up. I know that dog Phillips did that to me the last time they tried to put a charge on me. He lied on the paperwork like crazy. You know what I mean? And what did the prosecutor do? The prosecutor, like I said, the prosecutor's getting there and treat you like they know you, knew your whole life, and know everything this officer's saying, and that's what you did. And shut the fuck up. How you gonna tell me what the fuck I was doing, yo? I know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part, I'm not a criminal. When I was a criminal, you motherfuckers couldn't catch me. I often tell them that. When I was actually in the streets being a criminal, y'all never could catch me. When a nigga straighten up, you want to out here doing armed security working as a filtration device to your punk ass department. Then you want to show up and try to put cases on a nigga because what? You don't want a nigga carrying a gun. Get the fuck out of here, devil.
I did a community watch out here with Cali Girl and John doing a First Amendment audit on the Arco Tesoro Logistics Plant Refinery, city of Colton.
Okay, that's Colton. I thought he was in Gardena again. They got a 76, I think, got a refinery plant in Gardena.
We didn't know this was here. We drove by right now and saw it, so. Thank you. You have a good day.
Why the hell the driver was worried about him, I don't know. But go figure. I'm driving. I got Class A, man. If I'm not driving for it, but I'm not gonna give a fuck about you out there with your camera recording. So why do I care? I'm leaving anyway.
Record.
Same thing with this flippy. What are you calling the police for? What is he doing? He's breaking the law? He rammed the gate with his car? He out there yelling threats of violence? What did the man do where you out there tapping on your phone and putting the phone to your ear? What are you doing? And you're not security. What are you? Just a regular? And I'm sure you got something you supposed to be doing in that refinery right now. He looked like a goddamn snitch. Look at the look on his face. I'm gonna tell on you. Fuck out of here. You wish that nigga. There's nothing else you actually can do. That's the only thing you can. So you're doing that, and then look at the vigor in his eyes. Like I'm gonna show you. You don't get the look. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Policia.
Not answer no questions.
I'm sorry?
We would rather not answer no questions.
Well, we're getting calls because you guys are out here videotaping.
Is that illegal?
It's not suspicious. Officer Ford, batch 224. It's not on here.
Thank you for being polite.
Yeah. So we're getting calls because people get nervous when people are out here videotaping or whatever.
We're just doing a little story.
The story?
Yeah.
If I can just get your IDs and I can get out of here and just say that you guys...
No, we didn't commit no crime. We know the law.
If I can just get your IDs, ain't nothing gonna happen. If I could just get your IDs. I heard what he said. If I could just get your IDs. Man, I tell you, man. You done rolled up and made it, and then I'm tried to play that cool kind of. I'm just coming out of here. If I can get you guys ID, you know you had no reason, no right to ask for their identification right now. They're not breaking no laws. But he's counting on you not knowing that, handing over your ID, hoping there's something on your record that they can come down on you about. You got a warrant, right? Devils.
Law, sir.
What's the law?
We haven't committed a crime. Why would we need to ID ourselves?
If somebody calls here and says you're doing something suspicious?
It's suspicious. What penal code is suspicious illegal?
Sorry, sir?
Yeah, it's suspicion of felony or a misdemeanor. What exactly is that charge? Because, I mean, there's a lot of people just supposed to just be sitting in y'all station just sitting there if you was able to arrest people off of just suspicion. Fuck out of here, yo.
What penal code is that? Suspicious, illegal? So we know we don't have to identify ourselves if we didn't commit a crime.
No, that's not correct, sir.
I got my.
They can legally lie to you. You have no jurisdiction over this. I committed a crime. That's not true, sir. What authority do you have then? This ain't a traffic stop or none of that. You have no authority. What the? Like I said, they will lie in a heartbeat.
Lawyer, I called my lawyer.
What's his name?
We'd rather just not say anything else.
Sir, all I have to do is identify you. I had a call. Probable cause to come down here.
What illegal activity did you have a call for?
Sir, I just told you.
Suspicion is not illegal, sir.
He's still trying, and the man already told him that he knows suspicion is not a crime. I don't have to ID just because of suspicion. Suspicion is just that, suspicion. You ain't got reasonable, articulate suspicion that I've committed a crime, and your call wasn't for a crime that has been committed. You're not investigating me for a call of something that was actually done illegally. You just here on a call period because somebody saw me out here on my camera and didn't like it. Drop dead. I'll put it out when I'm finished.
We're on the public sidewalk doing a little story. First Amendment activity, protected by the freedom of press. I don't give.
Press badge.
Excuse me, we don't need one.
You said freedom of press.
Constitution is First Amendment is our pass.
I know what it is.
Yeah, that's our pass. We don't need to carry a press pass.
But you're saying freedom of press.
Yes, we're independent. We're independent journalists. Free press. Yeah, we have a channel on YouTube, so you're gonna be on YouTube.
That's fine with me, sir.
Yeah.
Like I said, Officer Ford.
Yeah, but we're not gonna identify ourselves. So
Okay, sir.
we appreciate you coming out.
You see that? They made it clear they're not going to identify. They weren't rude. They went out of line, articulated themselves very well, maintained discipline, didn't get loud, didn't get aggressive in no kind of way. No physical act was made, so there's no grounds for saying disorderly conduct or nothing like that. I ain't saying be an idiot. I ain't saying being a dumbass. I'm saying follow the rule, follow the guidelines of the Honorable Dr. Khalid Muhammad when he said deal with the situation as though you are in the fact that you are like a soldier of war, a prisoner of war, especially when it comes to our people, because technically that's what we are, prisoners of war. We have no citizens. We don't have no real citizenship. Our citizenship is bootleg. You're supposed to be sovereign citizens like the Native Americans who didn't ask to be a part of this country, neither did black people. And due to the fact that we didn't, and we don't have those embassies and those seats on the UN and all of that, we're still property technically. So that's how they used to treat us. That ain't just us. They go for the Latinos and the Native Americans as well. Black, Latino, and Native all catch the same type of hell, the same kind of curses of Deuteronomy. Quit playing. Y'all better do some studying. But you see that? He was really gonna go there with the man after the dude. He made it clear. Look, man, wait a minute. You got no right to ask me for ID. He still just kept trying to slick it in there.
No, sir. Like I said, there's people calling, so
Yeah.
just give me a second, all right?
Yeah,
Make
sir.
sure that they're okay.
No problem.
Give me a second. I just want to make sure they're okay. To make sure that you need to go over there and tell him. Look. Now you're over there talking to the snitch. What you possibly doing is going over and telling him, hey man, look, I understand that you don't like that he out here and he made you feel kind of edgy, but he's not breaking no laws. And we can't arrest him for suspicion. He can't be prosecuted for suspicion. That's what he should be over there telling dude.
Now, I didn't have my camera on, but the deputy came up behind us and was really nice and gave us this Rialto Police courtesy notice about the incident report, which we never have them do. So it was a little rough start by him, but we stood our ground and he respected our rights.
Just like that. Just like that.
It is a community watch in the city of Las Vegas. Out here with
We're back in Las Vegas. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, learn.
my friend, Mr. Public Official Observer. And we're about to do this Las Vegas Police Protection Association, which is basically the police union.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Barely enough for a person to walk through. So.
How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Can I help you?
No. What are you offering?
Well, I'm wondering why you're videotaping our building.
Oh, cause I'm free.
Huh?
Cause I'm free.
Oh, okay. Well, make sure you stay off our property.
They said I'm free, and then this dumbass talking about make sure you stay off our property.
You dumb son of a bitch!
You have no property. You are a public servant.
You dumb son of a bitch!
Property, all right?
Okay. Make sure you don't violate nobody's rights, okay?
Appreciate that.
All right. You thought you were gonna start your spiel on me, huh?
No, just stay off our property.
Yeah. Yep. Sure thought you were. You're not used to people knowing their rights, sir?
Being a black man, you would think you would respect the civil rights a little bit more, huh?
Do you feel me? Motherfucker who get their rights violated the most, when they get in that type of position, they want to try their best to violate people, right? Man, like you said, being a so-called brother, you would think you would have a little bit more respect for civil rights.
More understanding.
Let me tell you, no, black officers do not.
You're dismissed.
That way, no, that way.
You're dismissed,
This
sir.
is private property right here. Step off.
Who is this belong to?
Alrighty.
Who does this belong to?
Step off your own private property.
Who does this belong to?
Step off your own private property.
Who does this belong to?
Step off your own private property.
There, how's that picture? From California. See, look, you could tell the pigs, and the reason they call them pigs is because they're dirty. And a good cop doesn't mind being.
Didn't I just say that? Man, shouts out to Hot Desert Community Watch, yo. I like this bro, man. I gotta get to check his channel. I was going through his channel, trying to see all the new stuff, and I was just getting stuff researching for this particular podcast. But man, he got a lot of stuff on his channel. Him and Big Nick down in Florida. Check out both of their channels, bro, and you can learn some stuff from them. I'm telling you. And I'm not giving nobody no legal advice, not telling you anybody no lawyer or nothing like that. Just take a look, do your research, and pick in particular for your county and your city and your state that you in, and check the validity of what the information that they giving, bro. Because dude, these devils will violate your rights. Yeah, it's black. Yeah, devil means liar. I don't care what color you are. A lot of people that think he racist, he say devil. Nope, devil's come in all tones. Devil means liar, deceiver. Like this brother right now, he's a liar, a deceiver. That makes him a devil. El Diablo.
Being recorded. But this pig needs to be domesticated. How many lives have you ruined, sir, when you go to bed at night? All those lies and reports and all your little buddies that you back up? Probably gonna go to hell.
Can I get your name?
Get out of here, you're dismissed.
Stay off our property.
Yeah, stay off my nuts. Martin Luther King would smack you in the face if he saw what you were doing right now.
You dumb son of a bitch!
It's true.
Hey, what's up, Jennifer?
Non-violent ass Martin Luther King would slap a bunch of Negroes nowadays. He a bunch of, he beat us smack down. Mr. Non-violent don't believe in violence. A bunch of you dudes he beat us slap the hell out of with the foolishness that we carry on, man. Just keeping it 400, dude. But nah, that's one of I think that's the last video. Oh wait a minute, let's watch this one.
Hi, there's a community watch coming to you from the city of Las Vegas.
Still in
Out
the
here
desert.
with, Mr.
Still
Public
in Watch
Official
Vegas.
Observer.
Hey.
Out here supporting
Let's get off into it.
Why are we recording?
Who are you?
Like I said, I really suck at drawing, so.
Who are you?
Supervisor 2 of this South Yard?
Oh, sorry, that doesn't mean nothing to me.
No. What doesn't mean anything?
His title
His title?
or yours. You guys are public servants, public officials, so you guys work for us.
This is also a secure facility.
Yeah, but we're
This is very true. We pay their salary. They're supposed to be at our service if we need them, not at their behest, right?
As long as we're in public, the way the First Amendment works, as long as we're in public, we're allowed to record anything we can see.
You're not on public.
This is public property.
That street is public.
I can walk in there to make a complaint, sir. This belongs.
A complaint, that's fine.
Okay, that's where I was going. So you don't tell me what's public. This is public. This is access to the public.
This is not access to the public. It's access to the public, but you're standing here recording in this day and age of terrorists and
This day and age of terrorists, 9/11, and it's different now. You don't have those constitutional rights no more. Didn't I just tell y'all devils come in all colors? The scriptures say the scriptures say the 7 things God hates. The first thing he says a lying tongue, and he doubles down on it, and he say he hate those who spread false truths. And the first thing he want to do is lie. You know, this day and age. Wait a minute, what does this day and age got to do with his constitutional rights? It's not like you trying to invoke your feelings into things. Your feelings ain't got no. You have that uniform on, your feelings don't come into play, homie. I did security for 30 years, man. I wearing that uniform, got them guns on you. Your feelings is supposed to be the last thing that come into play. You are there to enforce the law. If it's security, you're there to enforce the policy on private property. You understand? But you can't trespass people off of streets and sidewalks, man. Streets and sidewalks are not private; they belong to the public.
A black man is going to suppress my civil rights. A black man is going to suppress my civil rights. A black man is going to suppress my civil rights.
So they're just out here acting crazy.
This is my First Amendment protected activity. What are you talking about, Dixon?
Go ahead and send the supervisor out here so
you should be ashamed of yourself trying to suppress my civil rights. I have every right. This is funded by the people, not yours. This is not your department. So, Christopher Rickerson. I don't mean to be rude, but you're not going to sit there and think you have jurisdiction over me.
Sorry, the video got a little blurry, but the audio is what's important.
You don't have jurisdiction to tell me anything, man.
Ask you, why are you recording?
Because we're keeping you accountable.
Keeping who accountable?
Our public officials.
You probably don't even live here.
You never heard of the First Amendment, sir?
First, second, and all the rest of them.
First Amendment is freedom of speech, freedom of press. It doesn't matter where I live, okay? So you need to learn your laws. Learn your laws.
You dumb son of a bitch! You dumb son of a bitch!
Learn your laws, sir.
Henry 63.
We're here to train you too, if that's the way you need it to be.
Badge number, sir?
We're here to make a
complaint. Name is on my vehicle, 200.
Is that what you tell the judge?
200 is there, Sergeant.
Yes, please, so you can get educated. So this guy's going to try to suppress my civil rights on public property, which is funded by taxpayers. These guys are both public.
Asking you a question is not suppressing.
You told me I had to go over there. I'm not going nowhere.
I didn't tell you that either.
Didn't I just say he's a liar? Didn't he tell him that they couldn't be there? Didn't he tell him to go that way? Now he's saying, I didn't say that, man. Especially these booty face brothers, they be just the biggest embarrassment, man. Grow your damn beard.
I told you this was not public. I told you that.
This has public access. This is public access, sir.
By the gate, sir.
That's public access. There's a sidewalk, public access. We know the law very well, sir. We do this all the time. It's in our first rodeo. Apparently, it's your guys' first one, but
that's right. They used to people just doing what they tell them. And not used to nobody knowing their rights. And if you don't know your rights, you don't got any in the United States of Amnesia.
I guarantee after this, the next guy that comes around and is practicing their civil rights, you guys won't bother. Let's go do a complaint. Shame on you guys, man.
They're both on their radios and phones trying to see what they can do to these guys. It's a pissing contest now. It's a macho thing now. They don't appreciate being told off like that. So now they're trying to find some kind of technicality that they can still set trip on.
Yeah, we're just here to do a complaint form, and we're getting pictures of everything in the area. We're allowed to, as long as we're, the way the First Amendment works, as long as I'm in a place where I'm allowed to be, I can't be told not to do anything.
First of all,
let's go, Robert. Let's go make a complaint. Let's go make a complaint so I can put Dixon's name on it.
Go ahead. It's 200. Complain to you. fall out.
And that's the problem, that you don't get no repercussions. You don't get no repercussions being disrespectful. No, you're a disrespectful person to the people that pay you, sir.
Why would you say we're coming looking for trouble?
Because I couldn't even talk to them.
You told me to go over there.
I did not tell
Did he
you
not
that.
tell us to go over there? He said this was not public.
It's on my camera too.
You said this was not public.
But I didn't tell you to go in.
But you're a liar because you said this was.
That's right. He was telling them that this is not public. I mean, basically, you can't be here. Go over there. I hate people that do this wordplay thing that try to clean themselves up. Man, get the hell out of here with that weak shit.
It's public.
I did say that.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
The GIS, the survey says this is public property. Otherwise, you guys would have signs posted, sir.
All I wanted to do was find out in this world of all this danger,
Of all the police.
In this world with all this danger, you walk out with a pistol, extra rounds, body armor, and all that, walk up on some dudes with some cameras, and you talking about danger. They're not putting you in no danger. You ain't in no danger at all. You're a threat to them, if anything else. These people kill me with this foolishness, man. And people go, everybody go for this. You walk up to them, no, I'm worried and I felt threatened. You're wearing a gun, man. You don't get the. Like I say, man, they all say the same crap. They all swing on that same thing. Fear of my life, and I don't know you, so I gotta be careful. No, man, no, bro. You have a weapon.
Brutality.
If the man had said, well, you ain't never had no police brutality.
I ain't got to explain shit to you. You think you have jurisdiction over me because you pull up with the $3 badge? You're crazy.
About if the man had said, like, he didn't address you like you saw how he should. Man, drop dead. Man, get out the hood with that weak shit.
Crazy, bro.
See, he's got issues.
No, you have issues. I don't like being disrespected by pigs.
So here's the deal. All I wanted to know is just why. And you just went off because he's angry at the police.
What did he tell us?
Angry at the police.
Yeah, apparently
You're the one that
so.
approached us and said, why
are you recording? Yeah, are you doing recon for something dangerous? Yes, that's what I asked you.
Are you doing recon for something dangerous? You, what up, Roscoe Pico Train? You dipstick. And if criminals are doing recon, they're not going to let you see them do it. They're not going to engage with you. They're going to conversate with you. They're going to let you ever get a chance to see what they look like if they're up to something criminal. Why do you think these terrorists running circles around you?
Do you know what prior restraint is? Do you know what prior restraint is? Let's talk law. Let's talk law.
All I wanted to do was
Fucking
say,
dumbass.
sir,
Let's talk law.
why?
What's prior restraint?
And he went off.
I'll tell you what prior restraint is. Prior restraint means that you cannot have something that I'm doing now supposedly in the future be illegal when we're here to do a complaint. Hopefully the sergeant can educate him.
You dumb son of a bitch!
The sergeant in the house. Let's see how it's going to go.
Okay, guys. So what's going on today?
I was going to come do a complaint for him and he's telling me that I got to leave.
Complaint form.
Yeah.
Well, the complaint forms are over there by the.
That's where we just came in through here. We were standing right here, and then we stopped because they stopped. They approached us. This guy approached me, which you guys are all public officials. You guys work for us, and he's telling me that I got to leave.
For the state of Nevada.
Which is exactly. No. The tax.
You see how they try to play that word play? We work for the state of Nevada. Who is the state of Nevada, dumbass? The people. You work for the people. I thought you were supposed to be proud of that. But when somebody bring it up to them that they're actually employees of the people, that's the kind of shit you get hit with. We work for the city. We work for the state. No, you work for the. There would be no city or state if there wasn't no people here. You fucking.
Taxpayers. You're a public official, so you work for everybody.
You dumb son of a bitch!
But you get it back next week. I don't get mine back next week that I put towards yours. But anyways, we're gonna go do our complaint for him. You guys have a good day.
So you really don't pay taxes.
We know how it works, Sergeant.
You don't pay into Social Security. You don't pay FICA.
Yes, I have in the past.
You pay into your own union, so
Your opinion and in the past, but not in your current position.
I'm not going to argue
No,
with
but
you.
in your current.
So
we're
the
not
front
arguing.
desk
we don't need instructions. We know how to do it. How long you been hiding behind your badge, sir? Talking shit to people. When's the last time you had a fair fight where somebody was able to do anything to you without hiding behind that badge? Tough guy.
You go to the front thank you for insulting me.
Insulting my me.
Let's go, man.
How many terrorists have killed people this
Go
year?
and take your friend. Go to the front desk. If you guys want to fit up.
Take.
He hit him with a real good question. But the way things are, how many terrorists have attacked and killed people this year? Notice they didn't answer it.
Your friend and get out of here. You guys are dismissed. You guys work for us. Don't tell me what to do. You don't tell the public what to do.
Desk is, right?
You don't
Is that
tell
where
the
you're
public what to do.
intending go?
You don't tell.
Situation and become defiant.
Okay, how about you watch the video and shut your mouth before you even start talking, because you weren't even here to see the initial contact. You think that I'm gonna be disrespected by someone who gets paid by the public? You're fucking bumped your head, fool. For some reason, the oath, well, the video doesn't lie, sir. But you know what? You keep backing each other up, you bunch of criminals. You guys go ahead.
Why am I a criminal?
Because you backing him and he tried to violate their rights. So think about these roaches, man. When I used to do security, they said, you know, run into it, come to my job, whatever, bump into the police somewhere. They see them pistols on their body. Hey, man, why you won't just go ahead and join the force? Nah, man. First of all, y'all treat human beings like animals. And I got a God that I'm scared of. Second of all, keep it in 100. If I'm a police officer paid to enforce and uphold the law, that means I better not catch you breaking it either. But pigs always try to act like police officers who bang on other officers for violating people's rights is wrong. That's what created Christopher Dorner. Look into it.
Because you back up fucking somebody who's wrong without even knowing what happened, without even taking my word. Even though I tell you I have the video.
I don't take anyone's word.
Man.
I'll review a video.
Nah, you wasn't impartial at all. You walked up trying to, your officer told you whatever, debriefed you, and you mean what the officer's that way. No. What about him, the stuff he been saying and coming at us sideways, telling us we can't be here and all that? This is public space. What about that? You don't want to talk about nothing about that. But you, the supervisor, you supposed to make sure your officers know that what they can and can't see is and not violating nobody's rights.
Man, just wipe your chin. You got some.
All the events.
Wipe your chin. You got some blue fluid. You got some blue fluid on your chin, man. Wipe it off.
Blue fluid. What's that supposed to mean?
You guys suck each other's dicks, man. I guess because this guy. Is wrong. You don't even know, and you're taking his side when we're telling you that he came up disrespectful, telling me to leave when I had done nothing illegal.
You know a lot more about compilation of male parts than I do, because I've never heard of any.
I think your
You dumb son of a bitch!
mustache is what brought that up.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Once again, you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anything else, guys?
No, we told you guys were dismissed a while back.
They been told y'all can leave. But y'all trying to look like y'all checking something. Like I said, it's a pissing contest at this point. These are males. This is testosterone. This is masculinity. You understand? They can't help it. I'm not leaving. You leave. like some bulls. They got two donkeys, two jackasses.
You guys aren't used to having somebody assert their rights. I can tell. Yeah, you have a good day. You have a good day. I can tell by the video. You have a good day, sir. You have a good day, sir. I don't go around ruining people's lives. Hey, you've ruined more people's lives than I ever would. So you know what? Get your big mustache.
That's absolutely true. How many cases and situations have you dogs grab people and put cases on people and y'all knew that they wasn't guilty of what you was trying to say? How many people, I got a better question. How many people who can hear my voice have ever been arrested by the police and took to a station and had charges put against you and had the officers tell you the charges are not going to stick? But they charged you anyway. Knew they didn't have the evidence to prosecute you, but nonetheless charged you. How many people, if that never happened to you, I don't want to hear nothing about when the police, man, these officers, shut the fuck up. If you've never dealt with or got dealt with and got to see the dirty side of them, shut up. Your opinion is not needed here. The scriptures is clear. It says that only the wicked speak. It said the wicked speak. If you don't want to say it wrong. It says the corrupt speak wickedly concerning oppression. And that's what these devils do. Just keeping it 400. But yeah, man, that's the video we wanted to get off into this evening. We wanted to discuss the whole, what's going on with these so-called stopping ID situations. This is in particular for my folks from the hood, man, from the Watts area. That's why I made sure y'all seen that video with them crash units out of the 108 station, Southeast Station, acting ignorant like that. Because anybody from my area done seen them act like that, and they act like that to this day. I'm just trying to get it out there. Don't be intimidated. Don't let them do the little crap that they doing. Don't be intimidated by none of that. Not only stand your grounds and insist that they respect your rights. Go file a complaint anonymously. Anything they do, go file a complaint. Stopping you and all that, file a complaint. Come to the neighborhood, gaffling you up for nothing, file a complaint. Touching and feeling on you, you ain't broken no laws, go file a complaint and bring up the fact that they did that stop and frisk shit, which is not legal in the state of California. California is not a stop and ID state. Y'all are not Nazis, but we are the Jews in the ghetto. You know, ghetto is the dwelling place of the Jews. So yeah. But yeah, real talk. File complaints, man. Don't let them get away with this dirt, man. And always record. Always record. If you're not recording, somebody close to you should be videoing whatever's happening, man, because they can't be trusted. They are liars. It's legal for them to lie to you. Keep that in mind. It's legal for the police to lie to you, to try to get you to say something that they can arrest you for. Don't be no fool. Don't go for it, man. But hey, man, this has been another wonderful what's going on. And what's going on is don't be letting these devils pull up and violate your rights, man. These videos that you've watched, I'm gonna put the links to these content creators in the description, man, so y'all can follow them, subscribe to them, check them out. I like their work. I like what they do, and just stay up and stay informed, man. Make it your business to know, like Batman, yo. Just keeping it 400. Batman, only member of the Justice League with no superpowers, but has a contingency plan for all the superhuman people on the Justice League. You could take them down if you have to. Watching that cartoon one time, he said something. The lady said, "How did you know that?" He said, "I make it my business to know." Yeah. You need to make it your business to know, because you don't know what can affect you. And due to that fact, try to be in the know about everything that's going on around and in your world, in your area. Because you don't know what effect it's going to have on you. You need to know the effect. It could affect you. It could affect your family, your babies, your woman, your wife, your baby. Hey, you need to know what's going on and stay in the know, especially us men, bro. Make it your business to know. Understand these rules and regulations so they don't violate you, and especially if you got a son, because they that the youth is what they want. Us older brothers, I can't be I ain't been stopped by the police too much since I've been up at this age. Since I've been like in my mid to late 40s. But man, until our sons and our nephews and our little cousins, little brothers make it to this point, they are the target. They got a target infrared. Everybody's on them. They got to worry about their own beefing with their own people. They got to worry about the essays, and they got to worry about law enforcement. So they got to be a little bit. We got to prep them a little better. Chance favors the prepared. We got to prepare them so their chances will be better. And one of the things you can do to prepare them is teach them how to conduct themselves when they come in contact with these slave catchers, so they know how to deal with them properly. You understand? You know what I mean? Because there's a reason why they don't want you disciplining your kids, because they want to be in charge of the discipline of your kid. They're looking forward to your kid becoming a delinquent and a problem. They tell you bet not touch them, but whoa, when they get their hands on them, they not going to just whoop them with no damn belt. And that's the plan, dog. School to the prisons, especially in Cali, man. They can say what they want. And like another girl, like the lady said, Dr. Joyce DeGary, people say we need to fix the system. The system don't need fixing. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to. Try that on for size. But nah, man, it is what it is, man. And I just want to say I love y'all to death, love y'all to life, man. Yeah, with your boy Bam Bam Billy Young, one of Watt's favorite sons. Representing 10 foes, 10 toes down, East Side ours, because the East Side is ours. Love y'all to death, man. Love y'all to life, man. And I just want y'all to stay prayed up and keep breathing, so you have the opportunity to get it right, man. We all gonna need each other one day, so we need to try to get set up so we can be there for each other. The time is gonna come. We have no business. The scriptures say, never trust thy enemy, for as iron is sure to rust, so is his wickedness. We have no business trusting the people that raped, robbed, and murdered and tortured our people and put us in a position of destitute and hopelessness that we struggle with right now today. Transgenerational effects of trauma, the destruction of our communities and our cities, the flooding of our cities, and the burning down of our thriving areas throughout America, destroying our economic base. We should have our own communities with our own police driving around. No different than other people do. You understand? We the one people in America that is effectively kept from power. And it ain't all because they ain't the enemies. A whole lot of it got to do with our own people, man. But yeah, it is what it is. It's always gonna be what it was, man. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What is there to do? But hey, I enjoyed hanging out with you all, man, and it's been fun. So until we can get together again, you know, and have some other things going on, I just want to say, hey, keep it rolling.